Hello people of YouTube, Mountain Button here again with the third video in the How Overpowered is Conqueror series. This is my Conqueror. This is how I run it when I play it, which is rare. I run with the 457s, 2 guns per turret, 4 turrets for 8 turrets total, 8 guns total. And I use the 457s because I like a brawler build and they're better for brawling than the 419s. But I'm going to switch over to the 419s for the purpose of this test. As you can see, they have a 48.8% chance of fire. I am watching this in my editing software, so the resolution isn't the best. There you see, 3 guns per turret, 4 turrets, 12 guns total. I'm going to bring up the other tier 10 battleships here to show you their chance of fire. They're all in the 30%. Just show you how much higher Conqueror's is. Now most people do use the 12 gun setup because you do get an overall higher chance of fire rate because you have 1 more gun per turret than with the 457s. And in the Yamato here, I believe using HE in Yamato is a crime punishable by death in most countries, because why would you use HE on Yamato? Now Montana comes at the next highest, which I believe it's 36% or 38%. Which is still a full 10 or 12% chance lower than Conqueror's. Alright, now back to Conqueror we go. Again, showing you the chance of fire is stupidly high on the ship. And into battle we go. Now what I'm doing here is I'm not even going to use any strategy. I'm just going to sail broadside on to whatever ships I encounter in this match. And I am going to an actual random battle and not a test room because, you know, I want to show you that you can achieve these results in actual battle with as little effort as possible. Now I'm going to edit it up here to the actual battle part. I'm not going to make you wait through me just getting to position and whatnot. So we have my first catch of the day up broadside Montana, and the terrain indicator does troll me a little bit here and eats a good bit of my shells, but as you see, it doesn't matter. 2 hits, 1 fire. I'm already racking in the damage from the fire. Now this is what most Conqueror players will do. They'll sit back toward the back of the map behind their team and just sling HE at whatever ships they can find, mostly battleships. And I do believe that Iowa, yep. He's in range, but he's in smoke. There's the FDG. Some shots out on him. Conqueror players love German battleships because they're nice, big, and they go up like kindling. However, RNG was on that FDG size, and he did not get set on fire yet. However, the Conqueror does have a really fast reload. And I sent some more high explosive love his way. And another fire. I'm already at 20,000 damage done. And climbing. Now he did put that 1 fire out, which is something you should not do. Especially when there's a Conqueror on the other team, so I send more his way. Especially in the current meta, you want to hold for like 2 or 3 fires before you use damage control. However, RNG is again on his side, and he escapes my fiery wrath. Here I'm trying to see if I can get an angle on that Montana, but I can't. However, there's the Monarch, and it's just kind of sitting there, so I send some HE its way. Now, while the Monarch does have a higher than average chance of fire, it is nowhere near the absurdity of Conqueror and Lions, and it again, RNG favors it, and it escapes the HE. Here comes the Montana again. Got a nice broadside to light up. There we go, another fire. Broke, I think, like 8 or 10 AA modules. He is turning away from me, and I am slamming into reverse. And I am disappearing between my salvos because of the Conqueror's the detection range, which is mine's 13.6, and I don't even have the concealment module or the captain skill yet. Actually, I think I do have the concealment module. I don't have the captain skill yet, which will bring it down even further. And do I take a shot at this Iowa? I don't think I do. No, I don't. However, I do take another shot at this Montana. Montana's playing it smart. He's not extinguishing the single fire. Now it's a double fire. And I think I broke another 16 AA modules there. Here I'm just trying to keep aware of my surroundings. Don't want to get surprise torpedoes from a destroyer or anything. There's Montana again. Blast him again. Feel sorry for this guy. I would hate to be him. Another fire. Another 16 to 20 AA modules. So if there's a carrier in this game, the carrier right now would have no problem swiftly dealing with him. However, he is playing it right. He's timing his heals and his damage control really well to minimize the damage that I'm doing to him. And then he beaches himself. Poor guy. And there's the Hipper. He snuck around to my side, but again, I don't care because I still have all 3 of my lull heals. There's the FDG. Don't really care about that because I can just flamethrower him to death. If you remember from part 2, Conqueror is a really tough ship. Except for that turret. It's pretty much impossible to Citadel. I know I said part 3 was going to be the long range Citadel test, which I did record. However, the file got corrupted. But either I'll attempt to redo it, but I'm just having trouble with finding a friend now that, you know, it's the holidays and all, and our schedules are pretty whack right now. But if not, I'll just, in the next installment in this series, I'll explain what happened. So ironically, I'm on fire now. There's that Montana again, still there. I take a blind shot at him. And keep in mind, this is me just sailing back and forth, broadside onto the entire enemy team. I'm not using any type of strategy like I would with the Montana or the Curve first or the Yamato. I'm just sailing back and forth from medium to long range. And there's another fire and more AA modules gone. At 86,000 damage. In 10 minutes is in 10 minutes has barely passed. Or no, 10 minutes hasn't even passed yet. It's about to. So he extinguished that fire. I think he ate some torpedoes. I think that's why he did that. So if he did, he timed that very well. Hipper and FDG have surprised me. Montana gets lucky.
Well done, Commander.
So as of now, I have farmed so much damage off of this Montana and other battleships. Then I'm almost at 100,000 damage before the halfway point of the battle. And there's the FDG poking around the side of that island. He slams into reverse. He escapes most of my HE, but again, only takes a few sets of fire. Broke, I think, another 16 or 15 AA modules and secondary modules on his ship. I don't know what it is about the Conqueror's HE. It seems extremely good at just ripping modules apart, especially AA modules. There's the Monarch. Decided I want to give him a little HE love. Show him what he's working towards. However, RNG just smiles and point at him. Don't even get a hit on him. I'm at 106,000 damage and climbing because fires are burning on the FDG. Now I know the Monarch's about to beach himself like the Montana did. So I'll just send a little bit more HE his way. Farm some more damage. Monarch is the Tier 8 British battleship, for those of you that don't know. And there is another fire on yet another battleship. Now the FDG seems to have eaten his Brave pills and is charging that, I believe that is an Iowa, friendly Iowa. Gives me a really good shot at the side of his ship, which in any other ship, I'd be using AP right now. But this is Conqueror, so I'm using HE. Another fire, I think that was another 5 modules broken. I'm surprised I haven't broken all of them by now. At 126,000 damage. Now I've been sitting in the back. I call for a focus fire on him because he used his damage control again very unwisely for just one fire. I don't know how he's this high up. I have another AA module gone. I don't know how he's this high up in the German line and hasn't realized that you need to save damage control for multiple fires. If not, he'll get a crash course in that real soon. And I decided to use the lull heal here because, yeah, I'm on fire. Might as well. And again, this is why Conqueror can get away with doing what it does and the dumb playstyle that people have with it. It's got the lull, another fire, another 8 AA modules gone. It has a lull heal. Its Citadel is 9 impenetrable. It's got this retarded HE, and it's got a very good AA. It's got all this going for it, along with the 13.6 kilometer. I got Witherer right there. 13.6 kilometer detection range without really being spec'd for it. It's just got all this stuff going for it, and not enough going against it. Didn't set a fire there, but I think it broke into the 5 AA modules. There's little to no drawback playing this ship. Bounce that. Now at this point the brawler in me came out and I had to get close into the ship. But I still haven't switched to AP because I'm still just going with HE for the purpose of this video. And this is how I used to play Conqueror with AP, with the 457s. I would get in close, use the heal right now as like a steroid shot, and use the AP at this close of a range. Because at this close of range, the AP on the Conqueror is quite good. You get really good pins with it. Ironically, my secondary set of fire there, and then this HE salvo finishes him off. Now I did queue up the AP here because it is a cruiser, and Conqueror's AP is really good against cruisers. If that would have been AP, that would have killed him. Here's some torpedoes. I try to avoid them, but I can't. Get sunk. Now that is Conqueror's one weakness. It has 1% higher torpedo protection than the gross occur first. Which is, to me, just a slap in the face to the gross occur first. 1% higher than the gross occur first. The gross occur first has 26% torpedo protection. Conqueror has 27% torpedo damage reduction. That is annoying to me because I love the Cur first, and I hate that it still has the lowest torpedo protection in the game. But as you can see, 158,000 damage from just selling broadside at the back of the map, slinging HE at every battleship that I saw. It is such an idiot-proof battleship that me, using little to no strategy, was able to get this results in one game after not playing the Conqueror in random battles for over 2 months. I set, what, 13 fires? Here, the results are about to come up. Yeah, 13 fires. 158,000 damage. In top 5 on the team for just sitting in the back, lobbing HE at everything. Oh yeah, I really farmed that Montana for damage. So this is part 3 of why the Conqueror is OP. There may be a part 4 as a final summary video. It won't be as long as this. I just wanted you to see the full battle. And me just lobbing HE at everything and getting these results. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. If you enjoy, like, and feel like it, subscribe, please. Makes me feel better about my channel, and I'll like you more if you subscribe. So, see you later.